Pete.
What's
That's my line.
What's up, everybody? It's Greg, host of the Arc of Wrestling podcast, and I'm here. We're all here. We're all here doing
We're queer. Get used to it.
Yeah. What? Wait. We're here doing our Night of Champions review show. Tonight was Night of Champions, and we're here to talk about it.
I am a champion.
Champions of Nights. All the titles are being defended tonight, and we're here to discuss which champions have walked out of tonight's pay-per-view. Right? That's the gist of it.
Spoilers, there were title changes.
There were title changes. If you're listening to this, there's going to definitely be spoilers heading your way.
Shut up.
If for some bizarre reason you've not watched the show we're reviewing yet, and you don't want spoilers, you're a fucking retard.
There we go. Night of Champions, what I think should be a big night of the year, but technically not. It never is. Even though all the championships should be defended in one night every pay-per-view, they have to make a pay-per-view specifically so they could get the job done. I find kind of disappointing. I've never really enjoyed this pay-per-view.
Remember when they only had title matches on this show and not normal singles matches?
When was that?
Before 2010.
Yeah, most of them were six-pack challenge matches.
Oh.
No, they were all title matches. There was no non-title matches on the show.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, we have the pre-show. Lovely pre-show, I guess.
Yay.
Anybody watch it?
John watched it. John, what happened on the pre-show?
Okay, so what happened on the pre-show was a whole lot of talking. So this is like, Big Show was the guest person on this one, and essentially Big Show does not know how to be a good panel person, so Big Show did what he did best. Be really offensive at some points. He mentions at one point that but the reason why he's so big, because he ate his twin brother in the womb.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, see, this is what happens when nobody pays attention. Big Show fucking says that.
He did what Brie Bella wanted to do, or Nikki Bella wanted to do with Brie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's specifically what set it up.
Yeah. Oh, they went into, like, the Bella discussion right afterwards?
But it's the Bella discussion, then the joke.
Oh,
That's what he just asked.
Because this pre-show, they ran down every single match, which they should probably do on every pre-show, because that's just smart and,
yeah.
you know.
Alright.
You know what wrestling pay-per-views don't need?
What?
Pre-shows.
I'm alright with the pre-shows.
They can have a half-hour show of just nothing, like they used to.
No, I'm alright.
Here's the YouTube.
No, because
I know what we need. We need a Sunday Night Heat.
I enjoy the pre-show because at least they show it free on YouTube, and at least they could promote, you know, the WWE Network right before pay-per-view.
For $9.99.
Yeah, whatever.
With that song they made.
I enjoy the pre-show for what it is, and it's just a promotion leading into the pay-per-view. Did we have a pre-show match?
Nope, we had the Peep Show segment.
Ah, how was that?
That was boring. It was
there
so
any reaction to Christian?
Yes. And then Christian started talking. And then everything started.
And then he started talking.
And then Chris Jericho came out. And not even Chris Jericho can save a segment when Orton starts talking as well.
He told me he was going to be on Total Divas, LOL.
Oh, wow. But that joke makes no sense. Like,
He's saying Jericho's a diva. Get it?
Brian's
Total
on the
Divas?
show.
Is
Ding
Brian
was
a
on the
diva?
show.
Never mind.
Cena is a pretty big diva.
Never mind, John.
Brock Lesnar's on the show.
Yeah, right.
Did you not see him beat the streak on Total Divas?
Do you not see him on the back of every Brie Bella shot, just standing there, watch
No,
it.
no, I don't. No, I don't, because I don't pay attention to Total Divas.
The rapening.
Too
The
soon.
what?
Anyways, we're gonna
The
start
black-
off
the
our night.
blackening.
We're gonna start off our Night of Champions review, going into the first match of the night, which was the Usos versus the Dust Bros. That's Jimmy and Jay Usos as the champions, going against Goldust and Stardust. I remember I missed the first 3 matches of the pay-per-view, so I'm gonna just lead it up for
Shout out-
you guys to
Shout out to Goldust for having blackface.
blackface.
Yeah, he had that
Essentially.
weird. It wasn't his normal.
Oh, was it like that weird like fire sort of thing that
It was like
leaked-
half black and half gold.
But was
on
it?
one side.
But would they have like the like it was like black flames almost?
No.
No, because I remember seeing that one on Twitter. I thought that looked pretty terrifying.
No,
He
half
did
his
look
face
creepy
was,
though.
Half his face was black.
Okay. John, starting with you, what'd you think?
This was a solid opener. If not, and this is gonna sound like every other match now. This match was solid, not spectacular. There was nothing big or fancy. It was just a nice, solid tag match.
But John, the spots, the
Oh,
dives,
spots!
they did the dives towards the end.
Oh wait, I have one thing to complain about this match. That's my favourite thing
Commentary?
to complain about.
Commentary?
No, it was the art of selling. And how you can't sell an injured leg for most of the match to suddenly have your leg be fine to block a splash.
I'm guessing this was Jimmy's doing? Because Jimmy was the one who had the injured leg for quite a while.
Nope, they started working Stardust leg, like, pretty hard, pretty solidly.
Dust.
And then Jimmy went for a splash, and then Stardust put his knees up and managed to successfully counter and roll him up for the win. That was also your finish, a roll up.
Yeah, because they called, like Will Cole called a reverse DDT Dark Matter. That is not his
Yeah.
finisher.
That's also what it says on the thing I linked, Greg, so maybe I should not link Greg to this.
Reverse DDT?
Yeah,
Hmm.
And they called it Dark Matter.
They called it
Like,
Dark
no.
Matter?
Yes, that's Dark Matter is the stand-up face down thing.
No. Well, Goldust and Stardust, they finally walked out with the tag team championships.
Jonesy, what did you think of this?
Yeah, Jonesy.
It was maybe a little. I was gonna say more on par with a Raw match, but I think it was a little better than that.
The one thing I hated with commentary, JBL was naming off all the people he won. Cody Rhodes won the belt with. He almost said he didn't win the belt with Goldust. At first, he's like, Cody Rhodes is a 3-time champion. He won it with somebody, and somebody. Oh, and he won it with his brother too. Like, really, JBL?
I honestly, I've almost forgot that Cody and Goldust held the tag titles before. And it was at the best time that the tag team division was. It was what, end of 2013
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
with
Look where it is
Shield and
now.
everything. Yeah.
Shield, Usos. You had that actually half decent team of Big Show, Rey Mysterio.
No.
Get out,
They
get
did
out.
nothing.
Exactly, half decent.
No, not
They
even
just
half
blame it.
decent.
Rey Mysterio and
I
Sin
agree.
Cara were a better tag team.
Diamonds from
Yes.
Sin Cara.
Anyways,
Sin Cara's
Goldust-
in NXT.
Goldust and Stardust walk out of Night of Champions as the tag team champions. I wonder if this is gonna lead to the Usos winning it back sooner down the line. I do have an idea that this championship reign is going to last at least closer to WrestleMania, because I think they're finally gonna pull the trigger on Cody Rhodes versus Goldust at WrestleMania.
The Dust Bros versus the Ascension Survivor Series.
Ooh.
Make it happen.
But they would have to
Just-
be baby faces, unless the Ascension comes in as baby faces.
Because Cody Rhodes said
The
They think
Egyptian
the Ascension,
metalcore band.
when Ascension gets called up, they want to have a feud with them or something like that.
Well, we'll
The
see about.
Egyptian metalcore band
Yeah.
with baby faces. I can't see it.
All right, moving on to next match. We got Sheamus versus Cesaro for the United States Championship.
Oh, Sheamus fella, the guy who kills crowds in all of his matches.
Now, I'll be completely
Yeah.
honest. I was very excited for this match because these two have been really hyping up them having a match with each other. I always thought
And then the match
the
happened.
second these guys have a match, it's going to be either very stiff or just a really good back and forth. Sadly, I missed this match, so I'm leaving it up to you guys. John, what happened?
Well, see, I too was excited for the stiffness and brutality of this match, and then the first 6 minutes of this match happened. And the first 6 minutes were, I think, several headlocks and several punches, and
It was chain wrestling.
it wasn't even chain wrestling, no, it was chain kicking.
The crowd turned on Sheamus.
Oh yeah,
Did they?
Sheamus came out with a pretty decent pop from mid-carder, and then midway during the match, I think, I can't figure out when, but Sheamus did that pulling up the rope thing he does to get onto the top rope.
Oh, okay.
No,
And the crowd-
They also started pulling him when he did that 10 beats of the ballad thing.
Oh,
but
really?
Yeah, he was getting booed heavily.
That's weird. I'd imagine. I mean, I always kind of considered Nashville as a kind of a marker city when it comes to that. So I would imagine that Sheamus would probably have
yeah, it's
gotten
home of
a
TNA.
decent
The crowd was kind of meh.
meh.
Yeah,
Very meh.
Okay, well, meh, but I would say that they reacted pretty well, at least halfway through the show.
Meh.
They were dead when nothing was happening, but when, something happened that they should have, probably
Oh, get to that.
reacted to, I think they did pretty okay.
Yeah, the last 2 minutes of the Sheamus match, they picked up, and the crowd was like, "Oh, where's the match going?
Yeah.
We should watch
what's
this."
going on?
And then Lil Sheamus.
Yeah, Sheamus wins, LOL.
Sheamus wins, he wins cleanly, as you guys stated, right?
Yeah,
That's
What
kind of
happened?
sad. I really want Cesaro to win. Did anything happen after the match?
nope.
No.
Finn takes Cesaro again.
Greg,
This time, because
Okay.
Cesaro doesn't look legitimate enough.
Greg.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Sheamus Bray Wyatt next month.
Bray Wyatt babyface turn before next month. Cool.
And we could have gone something else.
Well, we're not. So
Bray
suck it up.
Wyatt versus Seth Rollins for the WWE title. Yeah, that sounds like something else.
Anyways, we got a Sting DVD commercial. And a backstage segment with Big Show and Mark Henry.
This was his Night of Champions debut. Sting,
Stong, Steve,
the man called Steve.
Sting.
His Night of Champions debut.
Uh,
What, he debuted? What?
No,
what?
gullible.
I guess I wasn't
Okay.
paying attention. Whatever.
Anyways, Dolph Ziggler with R-Truth or R Ziggler.
It's our
No,
Ziggler.
no,
Get it
no,
right.
no, no,
Uh,
no. Before we even start anything here,
What?
we have to mention what happened before the match. Out comes Mike's
Oh.
favorite music act,
Oh, that's right.
Florida
yeah.
Georgia Line.
Florida Georgia Line decides to join commentary for the night. Only during
Baby
this match.
USA.
No, not for the night. Thank God. Just for this match.
Just for this match.
The commentators hyped it up for the rest of the night. Really weirdly, like, oh look, he's
by
going
the-
to join us for the
Did
rest
they
of the
did
night.
they play any music?
No,
Like,
thank God.
oh,
No.
so they just did
But-
commentary.
By the way, they're going to be at that honoring the troops thing in December.
Tribute to the troops.
I love the honoring the troops.
No,
Yeah.
it's the honoring the troops thing.
What do you mean honoring the troops?
That's what
That's what
they
they
said.
called it.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna be at that honoring the troops thing in December.
I can guarantee you our accents are probably really fake.
We
Our
saw our
accent.
music. Our music sucks, but we're gonna play it anyway. For all them 12-year-old girls that
Hey
like
guys,
crappy
we're
music.
totally country.
Anyways, so Dolph Ziggler with R. Ziggler versus The Miz with Damien Mizdow for the Intercontinental Championship. Again, another match, last match that I missed before I came back. So, Mike, starting with you.
I just want to say, Damien Mizdow, 10 out of 10. I'm gonna do a country accent for this entire segment.
Oh my fucking god,
just
kill
because
me
of crap.
now.
I'm gonna sing their songs.
Just because of crap Bam was at commentary. Oh god, the commentary was garbage.
This
The ending though, they had Miz down trying to talk trash to their Florida Georgia line. Florida Georgia line got up and punched Miz down right in the face.
Okay,
It was horrible.
before we get to the ending, I kind of
They
want to talk
shoved
about
him
this
after.
match.
One of the retards hit him in the face. You didn't see that?
Mago.
John,
Retard.
Yeah, Michael.
what you said that this match was pretty good. When I asked you, was this match at least decent? You said the match itself was all right. What made it good? What are some proper spots that they did?
Proper spots. They again brought back the old-fashioned. If your shoulders are down when you're in the figure four, that's a pin attempt.
Oh, okay.
That's like saying very old-fashioned that I love.
We'll see here, John. That is old fashioned.
Yeah.
Your shoulders are down.
Yeah,
That does constitute a pinfall, sir.
Yeah, but it's not counted for fucking ages.
They're like the John Madden of pinning.
God damn it.
Hashtag pending.
But fucking it was just solid. There was nothing spectacular about it. It was just solid again.
Can I just say that Miz does a better figure four than Charlotte?
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
You think
You know
Charlotte
what?
does a better figure four than the Miz?
No, I just think the Miz sucks.
No, your mother
So-
sucks, but I don't say nothing about that yet.
From what it seems, a lot of these opening matches, I think a lot of the matches on this card felt a lot like a Raw match.
Yes.
Which
This was definitely
sucks.
the worst.
No, the worst match you know was the Divas match.
Well, maybe it's because Raw is longer than pay-per-views nowadays.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel right.
It's because it's lousy booking. They booked last minute.
The Booker,
The booker.
T.
Booker T.
Booker.
They
We
booked
got-
last minute.
We get the Miz rolling up Ziggler. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Bring it back a little bit. Bring it back a little bit now. Ziggler came back in with the Famouser for a good near fall. Ziggler sold the knee that he was apparently selling throughout the match. Struggled to get back to his feet. Sandow returned and was super kicked off the ring apron. Miz rolled up Ziggler and held the tights for the win. And then the announcement leads in that Florida George Line is going to be a tribute to the troops. So winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. I don't understand this decision. It doesn't make sense to me.
Can I just interrupt very quickly?
Yes.
On the pre-show, this is probably my favourite thing about Big Show in the entire night. Big Show explicitly went for Damien Mizdow was much better than The Miz. Like, he had no qualms about it. He literally just went, well, Damien Mizdow is much, much better than The Miz. He's actually trying.
Well, I have this feeling. If you guys don't watch it on YouTube and also on the WWE app, Sandow does the Sandow 60, in which Sandow talks for 60 seconds on whatever the hell he wants, and so he's been hinting at something happening. I don't know what he's been hinting. He like one of the things he says he has an ace up his sleeve, in which he literally pulled an ace from his sleeve.
So wait, is he joining Ace of the Night?
No. What I kind of want to believe is that Sandow is going to turn on the Miz, and we're going to get some sort of a three-way between Miz, Ziggler, and Sandow.
Oh,
That
three-way,
sounds-
you say?
That sounds kind of gay, sir. Wait, I do not. I appreciate
We do not
that here
approve
in
of that
Tennessee.
down here in the South.
Yeah.
That's what I want to believe, and I think that Sandow has really been doing some of his, not his best work, but he's doing the best that he can for what they're giving him. And with that, I think WWE is seeing what he's doing, and that, hey, I'm not complaining, I'm not being a bitch about this, but
Like Zack
you're gonna
Ryder.
give me this, and I'm gonna do it 10 times better than you asked me to do it. And so I hope that that ends up being maybe the go-to light for Sandow. And
Well,
this,
hopefully he wins the Intercontinental Championship and becomes a legit player again.
yeah.
I
Anyways,
can't wait for Damien Sandow to win the Royal Rumble after he eliminates Rusev.
Gee.
10 out of 10. I like this guy. Where are you getting it from?
anyways, we get the broadcast team recapping Roman Reigns' hernia surgery. If you didn't know, Roman Reigns was rushed to the hospital Saturday afternoon, with in
He shit his
Just
intestines.
hernia. Yeah, just a hernia. The terminology that I don't want to go through right now.
And it was in his intestines.
Yeah. He's gonna be out. They say
He-
4 to 6 weeks.
Only-
Thinking it's WWE, it's gonna be more like 10 to 12 because WWE doesn't want wrestlers to come back when they're 100%.
Unless you're John Cena.
Yeah, unless you're John Cena, they want you to come back when you're like 120%. So I don't think
Damien,
at most expect Reigns by TLC.
Well, let's hear from Roman Reigns himself. I'm going to punch Seth Rollins in the face. Look at that! It's a horrible Roman Reigns impression, but you got the idea.
Mike with the jokes tonight.
I can't speak Samoan!
Kayfabe News had an excellent joke article about it, about how doctors were confused as to how somebody who had been carried was the one that got the hernia and the people that had carried him hadn't got it. They went out and apologised after because even they thought they went a bit too far.
They actually apologize for that? What a bunch of wussies.
It was in the article itself, before anyone had the chance to complain, like, we know this is being a bit mean, we're sorry.
But anyway,
Seth
on to the
Rollins.
next segment.
Seth Rollins is headed to the ring with his Money in the Bank briefcase. He is greeted with very loud "You sold out" chants, just like always. He talks about Roman Reigns being sent to the emergency and says he has no excuse, especially if it's emergency surgery. In that case, he's giving Roman Reigns a count to 10. Referee rings the bell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roman Reigns does not come out,
Yeah, I
meaning
can count.
via forfeit, the winner is Roman Reigns. Instant
winner is
5-star
Roman
classic. Best Roman Reigns
Correct.
match
Best
ever.
match of the night.
Amazing match. I couldn't have asked for anything better. This should.
Reigns wins, LOL. You just said Roman Reigns wins.
Oh, did I say Roman Reigns wins?
Yes!
Apparently he did.
Seth was really confused as to what a ring was. It's in the hospital, you dickhead.
Reigns ended up.
He got out there on crutches, smacked him around with.
Reigns Superman punched one of the nurses. Pretending it was Seth Rollins.
Believe that.
Anyways, Seth Rollins gloats, has the referee hold up his hand, and then he says he's issuing an open challenge to anybody in the locker room, which shows a taxi cab coming. Dean Ambrose comes out. Big brawl. If you watched Money in the Bank, you've seen this brawl before. Almost identical, I would say.
I didn't watch Money in the Bank, so I didn't see it.
Oh. Well, sucks for you,
Jesus
Mike.
Christ.
Roman Reigns won that too.
Months ago.
It was a joke.
So, Authority comes out, sends security, Ambrose gets taken out, and Rollins walks out with the briefcase. I've seen this brawl before. While it got the crowd excited, it was probably a good filler for the Rollins and Reigns match.
Rollins.
I don't know. I don't like it. Just because it's like, what are we gonna do? Let's just have. I would have much rather had like. I don't know. I don't know what else I could have. Not like an extra match. I think a match probably would have been too early.
For Bray Wyatt should have wrestled Seth Rollins.
But-
Shits and giggles.
But maybe a nice payback for what Rollins did. But then, you know, they're gonna get their payback at the next pay-per-view.
Payback.
Which,
Wait.
no, Hell in a Cell.
Inside the cage.
Hopefully it's inside the cage.
By the way,
Nah, it's a TLC match.
this is my problem. Dean Ambrose is by far, currently, the second most over babyface on the roster.
Who's the most over?
Well, if you include Cena, he has to be the second.
Yeah.
He's the second most over face on the roster, active roster currently. And yet, Roman Reigns, the most boring, bland piece of walking trash, is being pushed to the moon.
Baby girl.
Baby
got
girl.
a big bastardon.
He should wrestle Luther Reigns for the right of the name of Reigns.
And if you haven't noticed, Roman Reigns' reactions aren't as loud as they used to be. In comparison to Ambrose's,
Yes.
Ambrose's is 10 times louder.
Yes.
Yeah,
It depends. Here's the thing. You wanna know why Reigns is getting pushed?
'Cause he's a
WWE
mastodon.
WWE believes, and I've heard this a lot. If the audience is chanting your name, you are over. Doesn't mean it doesn't mean that, you know, you're just getting a bunch of cheers when you come out.
So
Or-
wait a minute. If you're getting the "We Want You" chants, what Dolph Ziggler's been getting them for months.
Dolph Ziggler in WWE's books is injury prone. Dolph Ziggler has had 2 concussions, 3,
He's had 2, and they were caused by other people.
and they're caused by other people. He's still a liability. That's the biggest reason why Ziggler isn't going to be pushed as full-heartedly, because WWE knows that one more concussion, he could be in some serious jeopardy. Now, I understand that from
Double
the
jeopardy?
point. Yes, double jeopardy. I can understand that from Ziggler's point of view when it
I
comes
get
to
a daily
his
double?
push. WWE doesn't want Ziggler to be injured, but they don't want him to go in and get another concussion. So they need to slow his push and slowly ease him back in, because they don't want to pull the trigger on him and end up getting another freaking concussion. Now, granted, his concussions were caused by mismanagement. I think the one where Swagger kicked him in the face, maybe it was a freak accident. Around that time, I believe WWE was asking for like tougher. They wanted the athletes to be a lot physical. Same thing happened to Barrett. Like, for a while, they're asking the wrestlers to be physical, a lot more physical in your matches. Be physical, which causes for injury, which is stupid on WWE's part. But once you become a liability, your chances of getting a push drastically fall down.
Well, let's be fair, he's not a Christian or a Rey Mysterio.
Definitely not.
My knee.
But at least Mysterio could still
Money!
go, even if his knee was that bad. And Christian's career is already over. Unless he leaves to actually go wrestle, which is a big risk, Christian's not wrestling ever again. Maybe a one-off match here.
What is Christian Cage doing in the Impact Zone?
Yeah, here down the line, maybe. No. What was I talking about?
You were talking about the next match, which is Mark Henry versus Bruce.
Wait, but I was talking about concussions. I don't know. I don't fucking.
You were talking about being over. Wrestlers,
Yeah.
WWE saying you're over.
Oh yeah,
change your
that's
name.
right. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard from interviews from prominent people in the business that WWE believes that as long as your name is being chanted, you are over. Now you get cheers and stuff like that, but if your name is being hooked around the arena and chanted by 17,000 people, they know your name. They know that you're profitable.
So that
Whoa!
means what was that?
What was that?
I don't know. What was that? That
So-
was my
so-
thoughts on the pay-per-view.
So that means Dean Ambrose is profitable and can make money.
Well, we'll see. I think that when they look at Dean Ambrose, they do see someone big. But I think they know what Ambrose is capable of. I don't think that they look at Ambrose and just see like Another mid-carder.
Flippy bullshit like Adrian Neville.
But I don't think they see. Now, this is gonna sound weird. I don't think they see the sex appeal of Ambrose as they do in Reigns. Obviously, they see it in Reigns. That's why they've been wanting to push him for a long time.
You can push him off a cliff.
It's because Dean Ambrose looks like Gene Wilder.
Does he?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Apparently, according to Tumblr, he looks like Gene Wilder.
Apparently, people don't know who Gene Wilder is.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I read a complaint the other day about why people hate on Roman Reigns now. Because he's by himself and he's not in a Shield.
No.
He sucks.
They were like, oh, you're all about Reigns in the Shield, and now that he's on his own, he sucks. Typical IWC stuff. Herda.
My biggest problem is, though, and this is the one thing that it's hard for me to decide, is who's going to be the one to dethrone Brock Lesnar. Who's going to actually look legitimate going against Brock Lesnar and taking him out, especially for how heavy they've been booking him. Roman Reigns at this point seems like the only person that could do it just for his sheer size.
But he's not ready.
But he's not ready. And I don't think he is going to be ready for Night of Champions. The only way I could see it working, if they put the title on him, next night they have Seth Rollins cash in, and they end up making Ambrose, along with Rollins, a main eventer. And they have those three as permanent main eventers from that point forward. I think that is the only way it works. They either have to throw those three into the dog pit at once, or it's not going to work. I think Reigns is going to fall on the flat side if he's not up there along with Rollins and Ambrose. That's how I'm seeing the future. Like, I am fine with Reigns being WWE champion if Rollins and Ambrose are there with him and they get a shot for the belts as well. That's how I see it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I think it can. I think WWE is sold on the fact that all three of the former Shield members are probably their future, because they have no one else. With Cena slowing down, with all the rest of their main eventers are going to be working on smaller schedules. I don't think Orton's going to be wrestling a whole lot as well.
He's got like 6 more years left on his contract.
Orton?
Yeah.
Hmm?
He signed like a 10-year contract a few years ago.
But it depends if they actually want to keep him as champion. I don't think they're going to put the championship on Orton a whole lot after the new guys come in and take it over. Like,
They will.
And they still got to work on Wyatt, and they still got to work on Cesaro, and maybe Rusev. If they don't fuck it over with Cena, I think Rusev could be a contender.
He's gonna get screwed over.
But wait, guys.
Speaking of Rusev, how about...
Wait, before we go anywhere.
What?
I know what Orton will do in like 5 years' time. He'll host his own WWE talk show, The Viper's Pit.
Oh my god, get out.
I'm happy about it. Shut up.
Speaking of Rusev...
I didn't laugh because it sucked.
Mark Henry versus Rusev. America versus Russia.
Again.
Russian harder.
And America harder as well. Because what they decided to do is they're going to open up this match with the national anthem. Which was really overplaying the fact that this is America.
So, why couldn't they do this for Jack Swagger again?
Because Swagger wasn't an Olympian. So, John,
Swagger's a real American.
So, John, as someone who isn't American, what are your thoughts on how Henry was portrayed and this match in general?
This was overly ridiculous. He came out. I liked the singlet. Nice touch. I like the scar. Nice touch. The national fucking anthem. To stop everything for, 4 minutes just to sing the national anthem to international audiences? That means shit all.
And to, like, get a babyface reaction from it as well.
Yeah, but to international crowds, all this means is that Henry is like Hitler to us. very
Is it that extreme?
no. Well, that's like
Did Henry kill 6 million Jews?
Wow.
yes, yes, he did.
All right.
Don't you remember that episode of Raw? I remember it.
Yeah.
In
Where he was gonna retire, but he ended up killing all the Jews. Yeah, I remember that episode. As for the match itself, what do you think?
Match was nowhere near Swagger Rusev quality. But
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
I'm glad it wasn't like a whole one-sided. They definitely had Henry selling a lot, in which I did like. They definitely. I'll say one thing that comes out of this match. They made Rusev look a lot stronger than what he originally was. And I feel coming out of this Rusev and Henry match, I believe that Rusev is the monster that he should be portrayed as. Now, what I don't like about this is what I think we all are thinking this is going to be built up to, which is Cena taking him out.
no. You gotta think of it, Greg. You gotta think of the real American, the man that's created an industry. Triple H.
Oh my god. No, that's not going to happen.
I'd love that happen for no particular reason. That might be fun.
And I'm back.
But I would be very disappointed. I've discussed with, who is it? With you, John?
Yeah, you've discussed with me repeatedly.
Why I think Cena beating Rusev is a terrible idea. Because I think for someone like Rusev, who's gone surprisingly undefeated, if you do not count him being eliminated from the Royal Rumble,
Or Battle Royals.
or the Battle Royals, that Rusev is legitimately a monster who's defeated everybody in this path. Now, usually this is in line for John Cena to come in and take him out. Why I don't think this is a good idea is because every person that Cena has gone over has gone nowhere. It's like, oh, you're in a match with Cena. You're finally going to be in the big leagues. People are going to finally see you. Well, tell me one person in the mid-card who's had a match with Cena and lost to Cena and ended up being successful afterwards. I
Dolph
can't.
Ziggler.
No, Dolph Ziggler didn't. Because after losing to Cena, he ended up, getting concussed.
Winning the World Heavyweight Championship.
Winning the World Heavyweight Championship, getting concussed, and then doing nothing afterwards.
That one wasn't so much Cena's fault.
That was not, but it was more of like a curse than something.
Then the other one is...
And then we have Bray Wyatt, who when he was a part of the Nexus, and Cena went over him at SummerSlam, and Wyatt never recovered from that.
And then Bray Wyatt bounces back.
And then there's Bray Wyatt from WrestleMania and from what was it, Payback?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Bray Wyatt hasn't bounced back. Cesaro wasn't a legitimate feud.
No, but Cesaro just had that series before Elimination Chamber where he made everybody look fucking fantastic.
Yeah. But
you're forgetting one
Zack Ryder.
Crucial. No. Who cares about Zack Ryder? You're forgetting one crucial member of the roster.
Damien Sandow.
That is true. Sandow was the Money in the Bank holder, and Cena beat him. And Sandow has not recovered since.
John Cena beat Damien Sandow after a 20-minute beatdown working a shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the steps, the chairs, and everything else. It was a flat-out joke.
This is why, and I made my case in chat when
Rise above this.
I made my case in chat that I don't think Cena should be beating Rusev. I think Reigns should beat Rusev. If you guys, I believe there was a battle royal earlier in the year where Rusev and Reigns were the last two people standing in the ring. And I swear if you find that match, go back and watch it. And when those two were the last two people standing in the ring, that crowd was electric. They wanted to see those two brawl it out. And I feel that you could get that same energy again if you played it out as an actual feud. Now, sadly, Reigns got injured and he's going to be out for a couple of months. So we're not going to be able to do what I wanted to do, which was have a small feud going into
Royal Rumble. And have those two be the last two.
Where Reigns and Rusev be the last two, and Reigns throws out Rusev. And then it would continue on 8 to 9 months later, where they would go back, and Reigns is champion, and Rusev is the next challenger, in which I would have probably Rusev hold the title. You need to keep these guys strong. If you don't have a future plan for them, then they're not going to fucking stay strong. That's why Cena is such a bad person to put against any mid-carder now, because he doesn't help anybody. And if you're in a position where you need future stars, having him lose to John Cena is not the way to create these stars. Just because you put a spotlight on them for what, a couple nights, a week maybe, that's not gonna do jack shit.
Have him lose to Sheamus.
No, Sheamus is irrelevant these days.
Anyways,
I want to do that rant really quickly.
WWE needs to go back to 16 pay-per-views.
Yeah. Chris Jericho, Randy Orton. John?
What the fuck do you want me to say about this match? This was a solid, spectacular match.
It was a Raw match. It was like a legitimate. No, like I think this was definitely something I could. This was a typical Randy Orton and a typical Jericho match. And this sucks because WWE's been wanting to do this match for a really, really, really long time. Like they've been trying to build up. What one of the times they wanted to do this, it was right before Orton got suspended.
You mean Jericho?
No, Jericho was Jericho got a concussion, right? One of the times they wanted to do this, Jericho got injured. He had a concussion, and
no.
Oh no, that's right. He got suspended for throwing the Brazil flag.
Yeah.
That was one of the times that they wanted to do this match, and that was what, 2010?
2012.
2012? Oh, seems a lot longer than that. So yeah.
Punk.
They've been wanting to do this match for a while, so I was expecting maybe we get something good out of this. Maybe all this build-up, and maybe they've had ideas for a really long time. This was just a generic Raw match. Now, this was a Randy Orton match. This was a Chris Jericho match where they got all their spots in. They got their shit in, essentially. They got their shit in. Call time starts at 15 minutes. They wrap it up. Randy Orton wins with a RKO out of nowhere, which everybody saw.
Can I lodge a solid complaint about this ending of this match?
Yes.
It was out of nowhere, Greg.
So, Jericho hits the code breaker out of nowhere and immediately goes for the pin. That's a kick out of 2. Orton hits the RKO out of nowhere and waits 15 seconds before pinning. That's the end of the match. What the fuck?
Because the RKO was off the top rope, sir.
Yeah, no, that means nothing.
Know your finishers. Know their spots.
Know my finishers. Shit, I better watch out for the deadly RKO.
Know your finisher spots.
Is a code breaker... Did Jericho change the code breaker at any point where he only hits it with one knee now? Because I feel like every time he hits the code breaker, he only connects one knee.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. Basically what it looks like from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he did it like...
Is that supposed to be intentional, or was he told to do that?
I don't know. Yeah, like one day he fucked it up. Like one day he fucked it up, and then ever since he's been doing the exact same thing. Yeah. Whether he can't get the other knee up, I don't know.
Oh, horseshit. Not after the fact that he landed on his feet from doing the line salt.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when the code breaker actually ended matches?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
It's when he came back in 2007. That was his finisher for like 3 months. Then he went back to the walls of Jericho.
Let's talk about one of the longest Diva matches.
Can we not?
On WWE pay-per-view.
Can we not?
I have felt
Can we not?
in a very long time.
Can we not?
Paige, Nikki Bella, AJ Lee for the Divas Championship.
Who's gonna be the most lesbian of them all?
First off, I want to say, fuck the crowd. Because
They were better than Robin Williams.
perfect saying. They were loud as shit to chant CM Punk at AJ Lee, but the second they actually start fucking wrestling, they don't say a goddamn thing.
They sit on their hands.
How do you know they weren't saying anything? They were too quiet. They could have been saying, "Hey, let's go get a hot dog at the concession stand." Or, "Hey, let's go buy the newest Seth Rollins t-shirt."
Fuck
No.
the Divas division.
Sucks.
Like, I will say this: they gave a shot. I think because of Nikki Bella being in this match, they gave these girls some extra time to get some wrestling in. It's a triple threat. We rarely see triple threat Divas matches these days. So this alone, kind of a special match. So let's give it some time. Let's have these girls wrestle. Let's actually give them something good to do.
Never do it again.
WWE wants to give these girls some time and to put in some effort.
Never do it again.
And what happens?
It's
The crowd doesn't give a shit.
because you know why? Nikki Bella was in the match.
Nikki did pretty good.
Yeah,
I thought Nikki was alright. She didn't botch anything from what I saw. She had a nice she jumped off the rope and did a nice what was it, an insecurity? Which was really nice.
Just because she did two nice things doesn't mean she's not cancer to the match.
She wasn't cancer this match though.
No, she held her own. It wasn't like she did. If you seen her did it, blah, blah, blah. Did you see her do anything wrong? If you did, Mike, please let me know because I thought Nikki did all right.
She did sell well.
She did sell well. Yeah, sure, but I don't expect a Bella to act in a wrestling match, let alone what she does on a mic.
I would rather have it be Paige and AJ again.
Well, yeah, no shit, me too. But what they did tonight was good, and I think Nikki Bella held her own between two divas who know they could actually wrestle.
Wait, Greg, you forgot something. Just before the match, Brie Bella had a promo.
Did she?
Yeah.
I think it was right before the match. Yeah, I think, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Brie Bella. That's right. Fuck her. Lesbian-looking bitch. I don't give a shit about her.
Free mode.
We're talking about this match.
Free mode.
The worst part of this
Just thought I'd
match-
remind you.
No, I mean,
Confusion.
there was nothing. The only thing that came out of that promo was me thinking that there was actually a chance that they could put the belt on Nikki Bella. That didn't happen. Essentially, what happened near the end of the match? Blah 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 blah. Nikki got pissed and slapped AJ Lee, who eventually slammed her off the apron, which was really sick. Like AJ Lee just pulled her off the apron. Nikki just took a sick dive off. Lee returned into the ring and applied the Black Widow on Paige for the submission win, which was surprising. Now the belt is back on AJ.
I'm tired of Hot Potato with this title.
I think they're trying to extend the life of this feud just a bit more, but I'm wondering.
Are they put the belt back on Paige in a month?
No,
Yeah.
I think it's done. I honestly, when it happened, the first thing that popped in my mind is Stephanie's gonna get a shot for the title.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
Because on the pre-show, AJ specifically went, well, if Miss Boss Lady has any balls, she would come and fight me for the title.
Yeah. I got a feeling that we're gonna see. I don't know when. Maybe Survivor Series. Maybe Royal Rumble. But I do think that AJ is going to.
WrestleMania 37.
That would be no 37. It would be cool. It would be cool if AJ had like a WrestleMania moment with Stephanie.
I can't wait for that match 8 years from now. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. When she's had 2 kids.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Phil and Greg.
And here comes her husband, Phil Brooks.
Father of his 2 children.
So we get AJ wins. She's the new
Phil Brooks
Divas champion.
Phil
We
Brooks
get
the third.
go on. Build up to the
No.
John Cena Brock Lesnar match. Going into it, Lesnar, Cena, WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Mike, what'd you think?
I was gonna say it went as how I predicted. It was not gonna be one-sided, like some retards in this chat were saying for months.
said that?
Or for weeks. Duck and
This
Fish.
is up. Yeah.
I haven't heard Doug talk in 2 months.
Well, when he wasn't here, he said the match was gonna go the exact same way as the SummerSlam match did.
Yeah, he said it like the week after SummerSlam, and then before you left randomly.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was not one-sided like everybody kept saying it was going to be. The 4 AAs, overkill.
A little. I think they really wanted to tease it. I think that's what they were going for with the 4As. That they were like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get so much hate for doing this, but it's gonna happen. You know.
Luckily, it didn't happen.
It
It was like 7 suplexes.
Damn it! That's an odd number.
Yeah, it was about 7. Jonesy, what'd you think?
It was meh. It was. Cena
meh.
got his offense. Brock got his offense. And didn't expect too much out of it.
But this is everything people love about main event wrestling.
You know what I don't like? That whenever someone, especially Cena, gets offense against Lesnar, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? Lesnar had the Kimura lock on Cena, and I was like, Lesnar could snap Cena's arm right now in a second.
And Cena's
And Cena literally picked Lesnar up with the Kimura lock still locked in, and I was sitting here like, I cannot believe this. Not in like, oh my god, Cena's strength. It's like, this is not believable.
Cena would get killed by Lesnar.
Yeah.
Also, the one other thing is that Cena started throwing punches, and it's like, well, it's like they're trying to tout the fact that Lesnar couldn't get his guard up. It's like, bullshit. Lesnar could guard Cena's punches any day of the week.
Yeah.
They were literally just left hooks, right hooks.
And I'm afraid that's gonna happen to the rest of the people Lesnar faces. It's gonna get to the point where Lesnar's gonna have to drop the title sooner or later.
It depends who he faces.
But I don't know
Because I didn't have the thoughts that his offense was unreal. Punk's off when it was CM Punk versus Lesnar. I didn't have that thought that Punk's offense was unrealistic. I had that thought that Punk's gonna kill himself trying to kill Lesnar.
Well, I have this feeling that something changed between pre the streak getting broken and post it being broken. Like,
Yeah.
Lesnar literally became Brock Lesnar to Brock Lesnar, the man who ended the streak. And I felt that is a very important, especially the way that they had Lesnar beat Cena at SummerSlam. Really is put in my mind that I can't believe anybody getting any offense on Lesnar now. Because it's, for how he destroyed Undertaker, and for how he destroyed Cena, it's impossible for me to believe that someone could get a couple punches in on Lesnar. Let alone probably like a slap or a kick. Because I think Lesnar could just go in there and kill whoever he's in with. Like, I'm interested if they do Lesnar Big Show again, because how the hell are they gonna fucking have Lesnar kill Big Show when he did it in the beginning of the year?
And it's funny because all these people want Daniel Bryan to be the one that beats Lesnar.
Daniel Bryan's offense.
Daniel
Won't
Bryan's offense is very unrealistic when it comes to Brock Lesnar.
Well,
He would be killed and eaten by Brock.
yeah, and I kind of agree to an extent with that too. But literally, out of Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, who else can you have beat Lesnar?
At this
I
point,
mean-
you can't make Lesnar look weak.
It's
Except-
impossible. It's impossible. possible. You have to figure out the most perfect way to dethrone Lesnar, and I don't know how you could
I
do
know
it
the perfect-
with the slate of superstars we have right now.
I know what the perfect way to dethrone Lesnar was. It happened at the end of this match.
Okay, yeah,
Curb
so-
stomp.
we could talk about it. Cena hit the fourth AA and covered Lesnar, but Seth Rollins came in and struck Cena with the Money in the briefcase to end the
tank beefcase.
to end the match via DQ. After the match, Rollins performed a curb stomp on Lesnar. Rollins went to ringside to cash it in, but John Cena stopped him.
Can I have one complaint now about Cena's selling. He got hit with the Money in the Bank briefcase twice. Once fell in the face. He came back within 30 seconds with essentially...
Don't you know that John Cena is the master of no selling?
That is true.
His no selling.
Lesnar, I can believe not selling, but
Cena after what happened in that match though as well.
Cena's no selling is on par with Hogan's no selling.
In fact, he collapsed for the pin on the fourth AA.
Well, Cena, like I said, Cena's the worst no seller in the history of the business.
You
On
should
par
be
with
rest-
on par with Hogan.
on par
Now,
with the Young Bucks.
now this does open up that we could
Thanks Stone Cold. I appreciate the comment.
now because this
Thank you.
ends with Cena, the winner of the match via DQ. This does kind of open up to Lesnar Cena at Hell in a Cell.
Free.
Because I guess they just want to keep it 50-50. They don't want Lesnar going over Cena in a rubber match. They want to at least keep it on the same level, that sounds like Vince McMahon all the way.
They don't want Lesnar going over the rubber match. He's got to win the third match or the fourth match now.
Yeah, a fourth match. But
Fifth
again, Cena's still technically got to win over Lesnar.
Well,
God damn it, guys, I'm getting sick and tired of death of saying fourth match. He's had more matches with Cena.
technically, isn't the series tied at 2?
Uh,
If you count the 2003 match.
no one's counting 2003 match.
Apparently, WWE.com was, or somebody was,
Yeah.
because there's a report that said Lesnar's 4-1 against Cena.
Really?
They're including the 2002 match and the 2003 match.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you sound so
That's
surprised?
retarded.
Lesnar beat him in 2002 while he was champ, and then beat him at Backlash 2003.
That's like
And
that's like having a Kofi Ziggler feud, and it's like, oh, well, Ziggler's 22 over Kofi's 18. What's gonna happen in their rubber match? It's like, that's kind of stupid. Anyways,
That's great, shut up.
Hell in a Cell.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I guess. I'm kind of excited to see Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell match.
I'm not.
there needs to be more Hell in a Cell matches this time around.
I kind of wanted Ambrose and Rollins to be in the Hell in a Cell.
But one
Hopefully
before-
we'll get 2 Hell in a Cell matches, but I don't know.
You should get to. You should every match being Hell in a Cell.
Nah,
Fuck it.
Can we just get a show where every match is in the cage?
I want to be the Hell in a Cell.
That was
You
the
mean-
whole point. That was the whole point of the concept in the first place.
I mean, TNA
Was
Lockdown.
was to have the cage lowered the entire time.
If they do that, this has to be the last Hell in a Cell, because I don't like them using the Hell in a Cell all the time. I think it's one of those matches that needs to be special and be used like once, and like every 8 months or so.
Like TLC.
Last time it was a special match was at what 29 WrestleMania 29.
Yeah. Now it's overdone, and I think if they're gonna do that, they need to do it now.
You need to have Adam Bros and Rollins in the cage just so you can see what the fuck they come up with.
Yeah, they need that.
I can't wait for Ambrose to kill Rollins after jumping on the top of the cell.
Anyways,
Rollins just did the Nick Foley spot. My God.
He killed himself.
let's talk about some news really quickly. That's our Night of Champions review.
This show
Thank
sucked.
you for coming.
Show
Show
was
sucked.
terrible.
Go watch Raw tomorrow. It's gonna suck as well.
Yeah, don't watch Raw.
No,
Watch.
you're wrong. You're wrong. It's better than Nitro, John.
Oh yeah, fuck you. No, I watched the worst ever rated Nitro. I enjoyed it much more than I enjoyed the couple of Raws I've watched previously.
Let's do some news real quickly, and then we'll go pop up and botch. Kurt Angle is set to become a free agent as his contract with TNA Wrestling expires today on the 21st. Back in July, the 45-year-old appeared on Jim Ross's podcast and said that his contract with the promotion expires on September 21st, 2014. He noted that TNA officials offered him a contract extension but declined. The 5-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion plans to continue wrestling, as he stated that his next contract will be his last. Now, he has been trying to get with the WWE, but he recently had some issues going past Triple H to talk to Vince, and Triple H didn't like that. We'll see.
And Vince told Kurt Angle to go contact Triple H.
Yeah. And so,
He said, "You suck."
Kurt Angle's going to PWG confirmed.
Oh man, imagine that.
Breaks
Kurt Angle was
wrestling
his
the
Candice Ray.
Anyways, Evolve is booking some shows in China. Evolve Promotion announced that it will be holding 4 events in China that will take place between November 10th and November 16th. In quote, we have been working on this for about 3 years, so it did not just happen overnight.
Who the fuck in China watches Evolve?
I mean,
Who in America
wrestling.
watches
I like a wrestling.
A wrestling event in general is pretty big over there.
Not
Who watches Evolve in the States? That's the bigger question.
You do.
That was one show, and the crowd had like 20 people in it.
Greg does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, and it's weird because WWE has struggled to get into China forever. So
That Shane McMahon essentially ran a
yeah,
fucking TV company over there.
so good on Evolve.
I get an idea. I get a great idea.
No.
It's brilliant. Obama should listen to this. You want to know how you want to take down North Korea? Send TNA over.
No, they probably
Anyways.
like it, unironically.
Book a TNA show over North Korea.
Nah, that's one show you can book.
Ring of Honor is issued a press release on Thursday to announce that the company will celebrate its 13th anniversary in the debut show in Las Vegas, Nevada. The event will be held on March 1st, 2015 at the Orleans Hotel and Casino.
You gonna go to Ring of Honor, Greg?
I don't know. I'm interested. That's a 3-hour drive for me. I could do that. Fuck. March 1st? When's March 1st? Like a Friday?
When is March
My
1st?
face alive!
It's a Sunday.
Guys, when's March 1st? I don't know when it is.
What day is the following? I have no idea.
It's a Sunday. I'll think about it.
That's probably gonna be a pay-per-view.
Yeah, probably. WWE releases 2 NXT wrestlers.
Nobody cares.
I cared because it was Troy McClain and Kendall Sky. Troy McClain was doing a motivational speaker sort of gimmick, and Kendall Sky was a former stunt woman, and she was hot, and she looked like she could do some great work in the ring, but she walked out on her own, and they released Troy McClain, so...
Alright, calm down, CM Punk.
That's kind of sad.
Troy McClure here.
WWE and 10 Sports investing over $100 million for an expansion in India. Now, this is surprising because TNA has also been making some moves to maybe grab some Indian wrestlers. Not Native Americans.
Woo!
So this is just another move into hopefully getting WWE's international markets a lot more invested.
It's great to see the colonies moving into other colonies.
The colony?
Smile.
John with his elitist British bullshit.
Are we getting the colony Indian wars?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh yes.
Are we getting San Negro Ant?
No.
Anyways, that's it for news that we had. Very slow week. I think the biggest news was Roman Reigns getting injured. So we'll do Pop on Botch, and then we'll
Oh,
close off.
one of Paul Bear's kids died.
Yeah, that too. Anyways,
Oh, somebody died.
TNA took a
moving on.
shot.
Wow.
TNA took a shot at Night Champions.
that is not newsworthy.
They
Because
don't deserve our news.
Wow. Elitist bullshit over here.
Whoa.
because that's like having a retarded kid yell
Oh,
to
no.
they yell to everybody, "Hey, if you don't like hanging out with the handicapped kid, you come hang out with me."
I apologize to all the handicapped people that are listening.
I like TNA.
TNA is fine.
Anyway, guys,
The opinions of Greg are his own. We do not endorse said comments about the handicapped.
starting with our Pop Off and Botches. John, you go first.
Okay, pop number 1. Fucking yay. Yay. Man United losing 5-3 against Leicester City. What the fuck? Pop number 2. Yay. 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 Yay NATO beating AJ Styles. Flop
I
was
fucking
great.
hate you.
flop goes to this Formula 1 race. Fuck you Hamilton. Fuck you Mercedes. Fuck you Rosberg. Fuck you everything. And my boss
I
goes.
hate you, Toyota.
And my boss goes to Toyota.
Alright.
All right, Jonesy.
My pop goes to. I don't think there really is a pop this week.
The pop goes to Wesley.
Oh wait, I thought we did. Didn't we do this for the prediction show?
What?
Pop,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, we
but
did pop.
we're
but that was
doing
like a
it.
couple days ago.
That was on Monday, and it's Sunday.
Oh,
Good job, Jonesy. 10 out of 10.
You
Fuck
need
you.
a hug.
flop goes to Broncos Seahawks game. And my botch goes to Greg, just because I feel like it.
Oh, poor Greg.
You're such a meanie.
Precious Babby.
Why do I always get the punches?
And my second boss
Because you
goes to
exist.
Dang.
Dang, Mike, go.
My pop goes to the Baltimore Ravens winning their game today. Suck it, nerds. You all suck at life. My flop goes. I had the.
Do I
flop
have to beat my
because
children to like them?
Calm down, Adrian Peterson.
How about my wife? I should get a wife before I
My,
start being...
my flop goes to the Oakland Raiders for being trash. You had one job.
Hey,
You had one job. You
The
didn't do it.
Broncos may have lost today, but at least they're not the Raiders.
Hey, here's the thing. Don't talk shit about Adrian Peterson or else you're gonna get Hunter pissed. Don't talk shit about Ray Rice or you're gonna get Mike pissed. And don't talk shit about Aaron Hernandez or else you're gonna piss off Big Fish.
No,
Because all these people are have tight little
No, no.
assholes and they can't
no,
take a
no.
little joke once in a
No,
while.
I don't get aggravated. I give it back, and then Big Fish gets his butthole on a twist. He goes, you're that funny kid. You think Aaron Hernandez joke all the time.
Can I just say something? Mike does not... Mike never starts it, and Wesley and I never say specifically that, haha, Mike is a fine chubby, haha. Big Fish every single time. It's like, Mike, he's Bob Chubby now. Like, he specifically calls Mike out on it.
So there you go. It's Big Fish in her. You heard it from John here first. Confirmed.
Alright,
And
continue.
And my botch.
goes
Who's
to
the-
Tom Hotspur.
Your
I don't know
botch
what-
is my crunch.
I don't know what Tottenham Hotspur is. Is that like a form of space or something?
It's a football/soccer club.
I don't watch soccer.
We lost today.
I don't watch that gay sport.
I'm an American. I don't watch Sissies flopping on the field because they broke a nail.
I mean, that's not every football player, but go on.
Okay, that's just...
I know it's like...
I like how we got from shitting on football to shitting on soccer. Or
My botch.
football, or whatever you want to call it.
My botch goes to commentary. Tell you, because that was garbage.
I'm surprised you didn't give it to the Florida-Georgia line.
In Florida Georgia Line, you can go die in a fire with your crappy music, and you're punching Damian Sandow in the mouth, and hosting that troop thing that you don't know what the name is in December. We're done.
Alright. Here goes my pop and bunch. My pop goes to my dinner that has been sitting in front of me for the past hour, and I have not eaten it once. I've gone mute a couple times to take a couple bites, but this is really slow, and I want to get to eating it.
Just like
my other pops, I'm excited to watch New Japan. I can't stay up that late enough to watch it, so I'm gonna watch it this coming week. We will have our review of the Destruction and possibly King of Trios if those shows pop up somewhere.
King of Trios won't be out for a long while.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Anyways, so but we will have a discussion about Destruction. That means Mike has to watch it.
Mike doesn't have to do shit.
Oh, Mike has to do shit.
Pretty much. I don't have to do a thing.
Nah, you have to do it.
If you go on holiday for all you get.
Yeah, exactly. I could go on vacation tomorrow.
My other pop goes to I'm gonna finally win a week in fantasy football, as long as what's his name, Eric Decker doesn't play tomorrow.
Because bi-week beat Greg.
No, Eric Decker's playing tomorrow. I don't know where you're getting. He's not.
He says he's questionable.
It doesn't mean he's not playing.
Yeah, it happened to a lot of people. It happened to both of my players. It happened to Roddy White and Aaron Foster, who were both questionable before their games, and they both ended up not playing.
Can somebody check on the status of Brandon Marshall because Jonesy's too close to my score in fantasy football, please?
it says he's questionable right now, and I think you're like 4 or 5 points.
I'm 3 points ahead away. 3 points away. You need to stay there.
Yeah, you're 3
Not
points
happening.
away. Damn, that's scary.
I'm gonna win.
That's
Mike,
wait, D. Martin? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Dean Martin? What? He went from singing to football?
Oh yeah, Brandon Marshall is still questionable. That's the
you
thing.
should stop.
I don't
Greg.
know what.
you flop.
Well,
Fuck you. I'm still doing my pops. My other pop goes to John finally making my GIF. Took him 4 weeks.
guy.
I'm not sure why it took me 4 weeks.
Asshole. You're gonna get a bunch of notes for that as well. I bet you.
I've got 11 at the moment.
If you don't do it, you're going to get a lot of hate mail.
Alright, my flop. I don't know, this pay-per-view, I guess. I don't feel like I should go back and watch the parts that I missed.
Nah.
Other
You should go
flop
watch
goes
Picture Says
to
gonna eat your baby.
the New York Giants for being inconsistent assholes. And my botch goes to... I don't know, were there any major botches tonight?
You can clearly
Be better
I
call.
don't... What?
Oh, Paige calling spots on the turnbuckle.
pretty much.
This is going to hurt. You ready?
You ready?
Oh, my botch is to Big Show for accidentally eating his twin brother in the movie. Anyways, thank you everybody for joining the Arc of Wrestling podcast. I am your...
Greg.
What?
There's no salty fuck you of the week.
Oh!
Yeah, I thought you had one of them.
I do have one. Thank you for reminding me, because I have just been completely fucking out
This
of
is like
it.
my favorite. This is like my favorite part of the podcast now.
Greg's Salty Fuck You of the Week.
Oh.
Every week I will be doing a Salty Fuck You of the Week until I don't have a Salty Fuck You of the Week. Because
You
that
can
means...
have one.
Because
You
that
don't
means
have one,
I'm
therefore
not
it's over.
salty anymore. I do have one this week, though. And my Salty Fuck You of the Week goes to The Miz. Because he beat Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship a month after Dolph Ziggler won it. What fucking bullshit do they think this is? The Divas? I don't know. I'm really salty about that. And as long as Ziggler wins it back, I'm going to be really pissed about
Not happening.
this Miz run as champion.
I can't wait for
Fuck
Miz
you,
down to
Miz.
home.
I hope Miz Dow fucking kills you. That a little too harsh? I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah, a little bit.
thank you guys for joining the Arc of Wrestling podcast. I am your host, Greg. You know where to follow everything. www.twitter.com/Arc of Wrestling. You know to go follow Senshudo.tv as www.scnshudo.tv, the home of Arc of Wrestling and also New Legacy. And go check out John's Twitter. Go check out the gift that he just made me.
Twitter, you mean my Tumblr, which
Your
is
Tumblr.
Follow all of our Twitters.
www.tumblr.com.
Follow us on Twitter.
That's exactly what it is.
Follow everyone individually on Twitter.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow at
Aaron
Penny Stone
Hernandez and tell him that he's a fucking murderer.
Make sure you
Follow
tag
up.
Make sure you tag Big Fish in it so you can get all butthurt.
Yeah. And and I don't know.
Spit it
And-
out. Use your words.
Wait,
I was gonna say something, but it's too racist. Anyways, thank you guys for joining the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We will be doing our next podcast on the 29th. So we'll catch you then. Bye.
get fucked.
Black people.